Let's bow our heads in a moment of silence for the people that are buying Infinite Warfare this year. Just kidding, we can warn those fuckers later. Oh my god, Titanfall 2 is just yes. That's the answer to your question. Is it a good game? Yes. You guys can leave now if you want, I understand. But, for those that want the juicy details, I'm here to spread it for you guys. So, now this is a weird confession, and I don't mean this in like a boasty sense, but I'm pretty good at video games. I can generally pick up any game and start playing it at a pretty high level. I'm very competitive, and just what most people would consider a natural. But, I am really struggling to get my bearings on this game. And the game is not challenging, it's not difficult, it's not hard to pick up. There are just so many layers to this game, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this game's not innovative. It's not super special, never before seen super cool stuff. The game just executes everything that a shooter should be to the highest extent. And that is what makes it so awesome. An example being the mobility and the maneuverability in the game. You pretty much have to learn how to move in this game. It's unlike any other, and because of this, it's gonna take practice. I mean, there's a wide variety of different nicknames for people moving around in the game. There's bunny hopping, which you would know of as just somebody that jumps in place, but it's different in this game, because you can do it with momentum. You can glide, slide, skiing, skating. There's all kinds of different nicknames, and nobody in the community is quite stuck to exactly what it should be called. But people are doing it, and traveling at such insane speeds, and the maneuverability is ridiculous, and those that learn how to master it are going to set themselves apart from the rest of the competition. So this isn't just about gunplay and accuracy. It's about map awareness. How good you can flow to and from one point to another. There is so much behind being a good player in this game. It doesn't restrict you to simply shooting. It goes beyond that. There's layers. To master this game, you need to be accurate, you need to shoot the people and path the targets. But you also need to know where the vertical areas of the map are. You need to know where the clear areas are for you to build your momentum. You need to know how to wall run. You need to know how to navigate. So, understanding the map and the strengths of the map, the flank routes, the ways the quickest to go from A to B, these sort of things are something that you can only experience through playing the game and practicing. Believe it or not, this is the first game that I've ever had to practice at, because I'm not satisfied with my maneuverability at all. I feel like I spend far too much time on the ground, and I do that in my real life, right? I'm gonna fly like a peregrine. I'm tired of dragging my tummy across the surface like a little alligator. I need to man up and start using this. Right now, I'm walking through the streets. What is this? I'm a fucking pedestrian. Pilots are meant for the air, baby. You gotta get out there. You gotta start scaling walls, running across walls, skating, hopping. You need to be mobile. Do not sit still for a moment. He who takes advantage of the quickness of this game is going to be the one that benefits from it. There can be extremely inaccurate players, but if you know how to navigate the map, you know how to move about, you can get some pretty sick streaks done. Because if you can get behind the enemy, doesn't matter if you're accurate as shit. He's gonna die just because you had the advantage. So there's many layers to this game, and it's a beautiful one. Not to mention that compared to the first one, there's a lot of new experiences. To me, originally, I never ever played in Titans. In the first Titanfall game, I didn't enjoy Titans. They were just kind of noise. They were there, they annoyed me. I'd call mine in just so that it was another body on the field, but I never really got inside them because it was fun. I like the pilot experience. I like infantry. I love to shoot and pat things. The first game, they just felt generic. I mean, we've seen mechs before. Wow, they dash, they shoot rockets. Show me something impressive. It was the first run. It was a trial experience and people enjoyed the game. It was cool. And now with the sequel being out, they've had more time to optimize the game, reinforce it with things they know that are successful, and they've done a great job at map development. There's so many different walls to run on, and it's great. You see all these other games like Call of Duty trying to incorporate wall running, and it's just laughable. Yeah, we just put a wall over here, but there's a hole, because if you don't walk on the wall, you fall in the hole and you die, see? You don't want to do that, so you gotta walk on the wall, but it isn't really great, you crazy momentum. You don't do anything special. You might as well just put a fucking hallway there and hoofed it. But they want to be special. Nobody can do it like the King does. And Titanfall executes it at a level that nothing's ever going to come close to. They really, really do master their art. And for this alone, I feel like this is the fast-paced arena shooter that every other game needs to kind of aim to beat. This game really captures it well. It's really interesting too because hipfire is very dominant in this, and you're seeing more and more popular titles being really reliant on this ever since the CSGO wave hit through. And I'm okay with this, because you can choose to aim down sight. It's not like it's far more punishing or anything like that. You just gotta pick how you want to use it. But I'm a big fan that there's so many different ways to play, so much more customization and different characters that you can use now. I like that there are unlockables, skins. This game does everything that a shooter should do. And I really do have to applaud them on it. This has been one of the best games I've played, and honestly, I haven't had this much fun in an arena shooter since Modern Warfare 2. And it's sad because Respawn, for those that do not know, this is the team that gave us the good Call of Duties. Call of Duty has since shifted from the top. And it's not because some other games put the pressure on them, it's simply their own fault. They shot themselves in the foot, thus surrendering their reign. And Titanfall is that game that could come in and just sweep the masses. I wish there was some way to surgically export. You know, just grab all the Call of Duty player base, right in a little turkey baster, and shove it straight into this game, some sort of fertilization process. I would be really happy with that, because I know deep down that if you like Call of Duty, you're going to love this game. You really will. And I'm going to have more of a Call of Duty versus Titanfall comparison video up here in a couple days, and I do want to talk about campaign as well. I haven't played it, but a lot of people are telling me that it's Game of the Year contender. Combined with the multiplayer, which I have experienced, I definitely would throw this game in as a potential Game of the Year contender. With Call of Duty right around the corner, this game just rubs its Titan balls all over its face. Do not purchase that game over this one. You will regret it. This game is incredible, and now that it's multi-platform, they've done everything right. They basically took what made them successful and interesting from the first year and improved upon it, refined it. And now they've mastered their art. They've made maneuverability so smooth, so unique, that the flow of the game is great. Added and improved customization, more weapons, more game types, all of this, more, and they've perfected it. And that's what makes this game so damn good, is that they knew what they were doing, they had confidence in how they were doing it, and they executed it perfectly. And I can't compliment them enough on how they did this. I have been truly impressed. I really liked Titanfall 1. I felt like it was overhyped, and that kind of hurt it in the end. They had a lot of marketing behind it, and it didn't deliver on what people were expecting, which is sad because this time around it's the exact opposite. It's butt up right against the Battlefield 1 release, which means it's not going to have the kind of marketing and support that it should have. And it's a disgusting thing because this is probably the big surprise of the year for me. I was completely taken back by how great this game was, and I definitely recommend it for you guys. So yes, guys, this is my fast-paced arena shooter of the year, and, well, I still have a lot of things to learn, a long way to push myself with maneuverability, but I fully plan on tackling that and want to share that with you guys. If you guys enjoy Titanfall videos, be sure to subscribe. There's going to be lots more on the channel. You guys have a great evening, get out there, and take her for a spin.